Hey, I'm Big B and I Brick, and you're here with That Other Lego Show. Doc's got the night off tonight. He's celebrating a birthday. But with me, I've got Haley Bricks here to talk about Lego and possibly some questions to be fielded on her experience working at Ye Old Lego Store. So, got Zany out there. What's going on, dude? Silverlinks had a question earlier, and I'm going to address it now. So, because she's going to miss the show, but I wanted to make sure that she knows we read it and answered it early on. Her question is: when you first started your store, how did you allot a number to the drawer, and which drawer the part goes in? Basically, I did it all through Brickstock and just started off at 1, and I knew that. From experience of watching other people run their stores, knew that I shouldn't start with 1, that I should start with a 0 before the 1, and then just put in 0001 as my drawer number into BrickLink, so that I knew that when I printed out an order from someone, it would be ordered correctly, and I wouldn't have drawer 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 101, 102, and then finally get to drawer 2. So it was just alphanumerically is basically is it. That's all. I'm not running the camera very well tonight. So, everybody got to stare at you when I was talking about that. Sorry about that. So everybody numbers their drawers differently, but just take the advice that you need to start with a 0 if you're going to do like with your drawer numbers. And then if you're doing other size drawers, I put a letter in front of mine. Everybody thinks that's weird, but I put an L in the front of my 18 drawers. Just I remember it as large, like large drawers. And I put an M in the front of the 39s. And for me, that reminds me that they're the mixed drawers. It's got the small and the large. That's all. Hey, just for Bricks.
What's like for, because you have stack on, so what's your like overflow? Like, one of your drawers gets too full.
All right, so here's the mistake on my part. So everybody's got an admit for what their mistake is in their store, and mine is that once it outgrew my largest drawer, it went into Sterilite containers. But I should have left a quantity in a drawer and then had a sublocation in the Sterilite that I would pull from for larger quantities. So what I did is I put everything into the Sterilite, so even if somebody wanted 2s or 3s, I'd have to go into the Sterilite, dig around, find it, pull it out, and pack it away. The change that's going on in the store is now every time I get something that's in the Sterilite where there's nothing on the wall in the Sterilite or in the stack-ons up here, I allot a full drawer for it, because I've obviously got a lot of it because it's no longer in a drawer, and it goes back on the wall. Right now, they're all labeled as bagged if they're in the overflow, which is the Sterilite, and bagged is just a general term. But each one of these, the Sterilite containers in here contains a different thing. Yeah. Right here, you have 2x plates in non-monochrome, then white plates, light gray plates, dark gray plates, black plates. The 1x and greater than, and 6 and greater than black plates are in a drawer right next to the other black plates. And basically, that's like the plate area. If it's a round plate, if it's a modified plate, they're all over there. Right over here is slope. Next to that, or part of that, is tiles. And then next to the scale is light and dark gray 2x2 tile and 1x1 black tile, and white 2x2 tile, because they're heavily requested in large quantities. So usually, you know, if it's more than 400 or 500, it gets weighed. Hey, DC. All right, Haley. So we were talking before the show about your experiences working at the Lego store, and different problems you've had, different cool experiences you're able to get out of it, like your BB-8, trying to you have at least, you know, what set it comes from and everything else because you work there, and you're able to sort of track some of these cool projects that are going on because of other people coming into the store and talking to you about them and stuff like that, and they share their enthusiasm with you.
You know, it's been a quite interesting experience. I didn't know if I was going to like it at first because I'm not good with children. so it's like because when I first got hired, I was just on the truck team and I was dealing with boxes, so I enjoyed just dealing with boxes. But then rules change where I end up having to start working on the floor and everything, and so but I know the kids are actually, having the kids come in are actually pretty fun because they're get these little ones who are super excited about Legos, and so, but yeah, having people come in and just loving what you do anyways, kind of has been very enjoyable. And people coming in with projects. This one guy is working on a huge scale Titanic project, so he comes in and just buys cups after cups after cups of Legos. So
Nice.
It's quite interesting.
Do you find that sometimes you're almost received as a hero to some of these people just because you work there?
Mm-hmm.
Like they think it's ridiculously cool that you would be able to work at a Lego store?
Yeah, some of them. It's kind of funny. Like my godmother, when she found out I was going to work there, she told me it was going to be like an alcoholic working at a bar. That was her reference to me applying. But then I said that to one of my coworkers, and he said, "Yes, but you'll at least be with friends." who everyone works there collects and builds too. So
this was a friend from the Lego store, of course, not a friend from like normal 9 to 5. Yeah. So it was a person that was already at the meeting with you, affirming that it was okay, that it wasn't really a meeting.
Yeah. I guess okay. But yeah.
Sorry, I'm fiddling with said elements that I had picked up today.
No worries. Slowly working on it.
I'm very amped to get them out there because I'm adding a lot of cool little things that I don't have actually. But
I don't know. It was we found out from there was a cool story or experience that one of our other stores had this week where this father son were wanting to buy like the Death Star, and they were talking about it and everything, and he was explaining, it's like, oh, don't have enough, they didn't have enough money to buy the Death Star. And he was explaining to his son, like, trying to pick a smaller set or something. And some guy, I guess he walked in, or he overheard him and walked up to the counter and bought the Death Star, and then turned around, and as we're walking out, he gave it to the father and son and said, "Here, Merry Christmas," and walked out the store. And so we're hearing this from the manager of the store, and that was actually a cool little story this week.
Wow. Pretty cool. What else you got?
What else I got?
So it's another one of those free flow shows.
Free flow. Okay.
Pretty well. We had a great conversation going for like 20 minutes before the show, and that's why I was like, "Hey, let's say this for the show." Do you want to repeat everything that we already talked about?
What did we talk about?
Except for the problem that you had that was tied to YouTube and working there.
Yeah, I can't talk about that, but I will talk about. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank.
What's the new build look like next month? Since we got a new build on the wall, which means we're going to be cycling at least, I would say, 8 new places, if not more. Right?
Yeah, it's a plane. It was on the back of the January calendar everyone was getting.
Yeah, while I got you talking about that, I'm looking for it right now to be able to support you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It's like I don't have.
I do. I got you.
I got a calendar, but I was looking on the back of it today. I realized it had the bricks and pieces on it.
All right, gotcha.
The little polar bear.
The little polar bear is cute.
He came in last month, and we were putting him together for the display, and he was pretty cute. But yeah, the airplane. I'm trying to figure out what some of the pieces we would be getting for that one.
So new pieces you're going to be getting on there is the 2x2 sloped studless piece. You're going to be getting the 1x2 modified plate with the bars. Where am I over here? You're going to be getting these wedge plates, a number of wedge plates that are 3x3 in blue. They currently have the 2x2 clear 45-degree slope. They currently have they should have the 1x2 clear brick. You're also going to be getting the 2x2 inverted DBG slope, which is a very popular item, especially for people that like to build mountains. Like if they ever have the 2x1 45-degree slope, the thin slope, one high, or even the thin slope, 1 high, 2 high, or 3 high in dark bluish gray on the wall, they'll never be able to support the model.
Nope. We've had. Trying to think. I know we had it in the lime. We had, I want to say tan. We've had it in odd colors, but that.
Better than normal colors, though. Better than normal colors. I'm a full supporter of the build-up program.
Mm-hmm. But we haven't had. We haven't had anything bigger than the 1x2 slope. Maybe we'll
buy all the dark bluish gray slopes they put on the wall. Exactly. Like it's going to be a crazy popular item. So talking about crazy popular things that are on the wall, let's talk about New Jersey Lego store. The new store that has the option, I think it's got 1 or 2 places on the wall that are supposedly going to be fan-voted, sponsored elements, which means it'll probably go to local prevalent lug. Maybe they'll do a rotation. Who knows? But there's 2 places that are supposed to be fan favorites that are going on the wall. Word is that store is lacking any AFOLs working there. When Clutch went there, they did not even know about the ornament giveaway that they had. So I know Haley wishes it was at her store.
Which one?
Those 2 slots for AFOLs to choose what goes on the wall.
I would like that.
Yeah.
Just, yeah, because
honestly, who wouldn't want that at their local Lego store?
Like we get I know on our wall, and I guess on other people's walls, where we have like 2 drawers that are allowed to be mixed bricks, and sometimes we get random stuff in there, but yeah, to have people come in, because I know a lot of bricks are very popular. That people want it, and we just don't have it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rotation. You got to know, or you got to sort of, if you're near a Lego store, you know what's on the quarterly rotation and almost like the yearly rotation, and seemingly permanent rotation with some of them.
Because I know what we do is, like, especially pieces that have just been sitting there for a month and no one's touched them, we'll take them out and put something in there that people might like. Like, we had a bunch of brown staircases, and we put those up on the wall, and those sold out real quick. And then windows and door frames always go very quick. So we kind of, luckily the girl who picks what's going on the wall in charge of our wall, she at least, she's she's also a fan of Lego, so she kind of knows, and kind of what what to put out there. But
yeah.
Yeah.
Our center store, the guy who used to run the wall and have choices and now doesn't have choices, and he seems to have a lot of 20-something angst left over from his teen years. Like, he's still got that going on, and he's seemingly pissed that he can't choose what goes on his wall anymore, because that was his perk to his job, is he got to choose the cool shit that he was going to buy and bring home, legitimately, completely legitimately. Like, he was going to have some input into, like, hey, I'm building this at home, I'm trying to create this. Well, I got the option to put this on the wall, and it would be popular for everybody, so let me do it. And now he can't.
That's sad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what rules are coming out next year for stuff, but right now they've done pretty good.
Well, maybe they'll loosen back up a little bit.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because depending on the season, like orange bricks, they'll sit there on the wall. They could sit there all year and not be touched until October.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, or 2x4 bricks just fly out. Leave the drawer sat empty probably the whole month in October, because we couldn't keep it filled, because people buy boxes, because everyone's making pumpkins and everything.
Yeah, I was really hoping that would happen with more Christmas stuff at our store too. Like, that they would be able to implement more, reds and greens, maybe some dark reds and dark greens.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
Some green toilet seats would be great. They would. Like, right now would be the perfect month to have the that alligator.
Yes.
With all of those green wedge plates, so you'd be able to make wreaths.
Even
and the hinges, basically everything that was on the wall for the alligator would be great for making ornaments. Hold
on. Zany asks, what's the special for tonight?
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, Zany asked a question in the comments.
Big B, what's the special for tonight? I don't know what he means. What's the special? Emmett?
What does your hat say?
Cuse. Cuse.
The football team?
Basketball team.
Basketball team.
So Maniac for Bricks sent this to us last year, and I'm glad I actually remembered it, because I had set it aside to make sure we brought it out and built it during holidays. But basically what he did is he used all of the wedge plates and hinges to build wreaths.
Oh, cool.
And all of those elements were on the wall in green for that build. had someone thought ahead
Mm-hmm.
and had the alligator around the holidays, Lego would have sold an enormous amount of pick-a-brick cups of those elements.
Yeah.
You should submit that, Haley.
I'll put that in the comment section.
Seriously, like that, all the pieces to make wreaths were on there. They've recently had, I think, the red 2x2 round plate too, like a few months ago. The red?
I don't know. Every store gets different stuff.
No, it was blue.
Blue.
Yeah, they had
it had the Technic pin or hole in it. Yeah. Yeah, that was on with the alligator too.
Oh, hold on. Rainey was asking for a discount, and he already gets 20% off. He was fishing for a discount.
He must be working on another big project.
Yeah, you guys are already in the elite club. You guys already get the priority or the expedited packing and everything else, and the discount.
I misplaced my mailbox key, and there's BrickLink orders sitting out in the mailbox right now. I can't get to it.
Don't drink tonight, or you might get an anchoring to go out there and open it even without the key.
I got plans how to get it open, but it's just
got a torch.
Got a torch.
I got a big heavy hammer and a big old screwdriver.
You know, I was thinking, it's like, well, I can drill it out.
That all fails. You can just take that big hammer and smack it. Smack the door off it, you know.
That's, that'd be fun.
Not destruction of postal property if it's yours and you've got to replace it anyways. If they make you buy it, you're not destroying their property.
Well, yeah, it's just my box is surrounded by all the other neighbors' boxes, so I would just,
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those. If it was just my box, it'd be fine, but you take it out of the whole blocks.
Forget the whole plan. Forget the whole plan. Go back.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, that's the second set of keys I've misplaced this month. First one was the storage unit key that has all my Lego Christmas sets in it.
All right, new plan. Get those keys replaced. Get copies of those keys, and then get another copy for when you lose the copy. Because you're always going to go and be like, oh, I got a copy. I'm going to go and get it. And then just pop it on your ring, and you're going to forget that you replaced it. And then you're going to lose it again in like 3 months before you have a chance to go back and get a copy made.
I've done so good on these keys. Haven't lost anything. And then it's like 2 sets go missing in a month. I figure they'll show up eventually.
That's right. I currently don't know where the title to my Jeep is. And I'm semi-actively trying to sell it. Or at least get it to be parted out. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest and you're looking for a rock climber.
Oh man. I was looking at Jeep Wranglers this week too.
This is an old square headlight 88. Howie says you sound like his daughter, always missing keys.
It's either I actually lock my keys in my truck, and my truck say everything in there is manual. Doors are manual, the windows are manual, everything. I love it. But if you shut the door,
So my truck has a an auto locking function after 10 seconds. Because I used to live in Phoenix, and it was like #1 car theft area in the nation. And like, all right, back in 2002, brand new pickup truck, you know, did a couple things to it and put some money in, but I don't really need that on a truck now in 2015, going to be 2016, but my truck will auto lock after 10 seconds. And it sucks when you take it into the shop because they always forget the whole, like, you know, leave the keys in the ignition or roll down the window so you can get back in later.
Yeah.
But this isn't truck talk.
Sorry, folks, we've gone off the rails and started talking about keys and trucks and.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But we're at least 26 minutes in. We're 26 minutes in without a plan, so that's all right.
Oh, all right. Speaking of trucks, so all right, back to Lego trucks, but the build a model.
Yeah.
It was a truck. We ran out. People have been buying the wheels off the wall, you know, been like stocking up on wheels. So we can't even sell the truck model because we have no wheels to sell.
They can't. My 2 stores that I go to, because I don't go to the North store. It's a day trip if I go to the North store. Yeah. But they can't keep the 1x2 clear brick on the wall. I've only seen it in the store once, and they just had it in back. They opened up a case for me to grab a couple cups out of. And he's just like, yeah, I'm not even going to put it out because we're just hoping to be able to get this element, or, you know, this element in. We've never been able to get it.
Yeah.
We had 6 cases of this in the back right now. We're just sort of holding back on it and not putting it on the wall. And then when I went in this time, he was just like, oh yeah, well, you know, we put it on the wall. It's gone.
That element, the wheels and that one have just gone nuts, where we can only put so much at a time, like a cup full at a time.
Yeah. Just
to keep it calm. But yeah, we went over to our offsite, and I was digging through the pick-a-brick, all the boxes over there, trying to see what we had left, and our inventory said we had a couple. So
yeah, there was some crazy good elements on that Jeep, with the 4L bar in black. The rims nobody touched, and the rims were like run way, they're like 75-cent rims. But I mean, there was like really good quality, and the rims were actually rare. The rims were in, I think, 4 sets at the time that they went and hit the wall. But now it's getting to the point, like you said, where you guys can't even keep it. Yeah. And they're more common elements even.
I know right now all the white plates, like the 1x4, the 2x2, and we've had some big plates up there, the 4x6. People have been buying up all the white plates for Christmas scenes.
Yep.
Mainly me. I've been trying to buy up so I can build my Christmas scenes.
Did you say mainly you, as in you were buying out your own Lego store?
Yes. My sailor people were coming in there the other day who were just like stocking up. And I did ask the Big B question: are you stocking up for the apocalypse with your BrickLink?
Hey, those were 2 good colors to put on the wall right now. I'll give them credit for the Panda for having, because we're still on the Panda. We haven't gotten to the truck, like I said. But yeah, the because you got 1x4 in black and white and 2x2 in black and white on the wall at the same time.
It made an interesting, because there's rules for how the pick-a-brick wall is placed. Like, we can't have 2 white elements next to each other. We can't have them underneath, but they can be diagonal. And I remember because I was the one helping out the person doing the wall, and her organization system is awesome for it because she has it all like sticky noted, and everything is like, okay, what can she cut it out? And we were sitting there trying to figure out where to put everything because white elements, everything's white plus the other stuff yeah.
What'd you guys do for the gator? The gator had more than half the elements were green.
Well, luckily we had other elements around it. We kind of intertwined, but
oh, they had both builds at the same going on at the same month at that time too.
But yeah, it got quite interesting with the panda in the truck. It was too many white elements and not enough space to where we could put them all nicely.
Yeah. But yeah. Good stuff though. Good stuff on the wall. I like it. I'm a fan, like I said.
And I was like getting stocking up on 2x8 plates or 2x6 plates, ones that I don't care what color they are, because as a builder, I'm trying to, especially like doing something like a flooring, because I'm never going to see underneath the flooring, but just to support the floor, I'll go and just stock up on plates. Like I have a bunch of 2x6 pink plates that I'm probably never going to use for a build, but for supporting a floor come in really handy.
I just sold out of those. I sold like 300 of them in that order that went for the pastel spaceship parts.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was awesome. All the lavender wedge plates gone.
Everything.
It was so cute looking at the pig. Like when you get orders like that, like you can see the build coming together with the different pieces, and you can see what they're going to be doing, at least like the genre. And it was so cute seeing what was pulled.
And most of my BrickLink orders are pretty like cut and dry, kind of what I'm doing. But unless I'm just ordering a bunch of yellow tiles, you try and like, what's with all the yellow tiles? And
yeah, theirs it was blatantly obvious because they were building the entire set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people that think that stuff's going to sit in your store for forever if you get enough of it and enough quantity and selection. Most importantly, it'll fly. Like all my slides, all the magenta, pink, purple slides, gone too. So hopefully these starships are going to be fun with slides on them and stuff like that. Either that or those are going to go towards the castles.
Yeah.
Probably castles. I would hope that somebody's going to have a slide on their starship.
I was looking at slides to do a playground for the city. So I was trying to do a jungle gym, and I was like, at first I never thought about ordering just Lego before I discovered BrickLink. I was trying to brick together a slide, and yeah, then discover there's slides on BrickLink.
A couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's the Fabuland Extreme Team one as well, which is more straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
Just a straight shot down, and available in black.
All right. So usually I go around to Target, Walmart, Toys R Us in my area just to especially get poly bags. But I noticed Walmart has started putting out sets that I don't know if they've just been sitting back in the back and doing nothing. Well, like some older sets, they're clearing out their back storage room or something.
I don't know. I'm starting to see a lot more sets that I thought were retired or retiring being thrown out there at huge discount too. Like I thought that the President Business's Lair, I thought that was basically gone from most stores.
Yeah.
And then Toys R Us just had a huge sale on Black Friday.
It was either last weekend or the weekend before, but I guess Toys R Us was having another sale, and they were trying to get rid of stuff too. I did see polybags show up. Sorry, speaking of the person in the comment. There was a bunch of random polybags at Walmart too.
Yeah. Mine only got the Friends one. Or at least that's all that was out. But when I asked a manager at Walmart that was elsewhere, they said that their store got just the entire sort of unit in one. So I'm wondering if all those other places were reappropriated for other things, since that Walmart doesn't sell much in toys. They're using it for other stuff, like other stuff beside, like other toys, but not just Lego.
I went to one of my Walmarts, and they had. I saw the Friends set. I saw the Elves set, the Joker, and I saw the signs for the TIE Fighter Advance and the spider bike, but they were sold out.
Yeah, I did get to go by my Target and finally found some of the Joker polybags, and at least I know where they're located in this one store now. It's been a mystery as to where the hell these things have been, because everybody else finds them back in the seasonal area.
Yeah.
And in this store, they're in the there's that one row at the end of all of the toy rows that's got just random crap and games.
Yeah.
They're mixed in with random crap.
My Target is if I go to my normal Target, I know where everything is. If I go to the further Target down the road, that's like a superstore, I can't find. It took me a good 20 minutes just to find the toy section. I gotta walk. How long it takes to walk around that place. But my regular Target, it's like, all right, you have your two aisles are weirdly back to back, but then they left classic and creator. Like the ones in the yellow tubs and all the base plates are like 5 aisles over next to Pokemon and Pikachu.
Right where they belong.
Right where they belong, because I would
exactly where you'd be looking for them.
Exactly. It's like, who's ever thought of this? But I've gone to 2 other Targets. I've noticed the same thing. It's like, all right, whoever thought of this is just an idiot. Because no one's going to be looking for base plates down by the Pikachu.
So, yeah, the Target that I found these at, I found Lego in 5 different locations. You've got the girls aisle, you got the boys aisle, and then there's 2 other end caps that were nowhere near the 2 Lego aisles that had things, and then the polybags thrown in with the random crap.
Mm-hmm. It's quite. Yeah, it's quite interesting where to find things, especially polybags. I've not been able to find this Ninjago polybag.
Yeah, I wanted to get some of those
because I like the dragons. It's like I've never looked at Ninjago whatsoever, but this past
that's almost the same dragon build that comes in the set, the big Ninjago boat. Almost the same build. So if you built that one at work, you'll get it free.
No, I didn't. Someone else at our thing, he built all the Ninjago.
So you gotta claim you just gotta claim one of the themes, like Star Wars.
We have a lot of Star Wars fans right now. There's an arm wrestle for who's building the headquarters.
Then claim trains. Well, everybody's going for Star Wars. Go claim trains. Trains and modulars.
There you go. Oh no, people, it gets messy.
Zany just said the same thing. Claim modulars. At least claim trains. Because then when you're ready to really go hog wild, you'll have plenty of straight track and won't have to fess up $3 a piece, which is the going ridiculous price.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because the headquarters and the brick modular showed up. We've had them in the back for the past 2 weeks because everything comes in early, and we just get stocked up and get ready, like all the January stuff.
Mhm.
Or the back, we just wait for the January 1st or the New Year's Eve to be able to stock the shelves and get it all ready. But
I
yeah,
wonder if you go to the New Jersey store and get all these sets early because they just don't know what they're doing.
I don't know. It's probably going to take them a little bit to get on their feet, and then they'll be good to go.
Maybe this is where Clutch is getting all of these early release sets that he has on eBay for the figs, because he's just going back to the New Jersey store that just had no clue what they were doing and buying them up and out of everything because they're just like, oh yeah, we got cases of that back there. Let me go get you some.
Oh no, who is it? The Toys R Us. I finally I had to make friends with people in my Toys R Us because they have no clue what they're doing when it comes to Lego and polybags. Or like I have a system now. I go if I'm trying to get like the Stormtrooper polybag, and I go over there to the counter first and pick up the polybag before I go check out, because if I wait to check out and then they have to walk over there and take some 15 minutes to find where they put it. And
yeah, they got to chat about 15 other things while they're over there.
so it's like I'm trying to save them time and effort, and less they don't have to do as much work.
Yeah, I'm trying to make life easy on you.
I'm trying to, and it still doesn't work because I tell them, it's like, all right, this is the promotion. These are checking out. It's like, and then they try to ring it up, and I was like,
have you ever just tried to say to them with a smile on your face afterwards that it wasn't your first rodeo, and just, let them know, like, this ain't my first rodeo?
is it?
Like,
Well,
I know we get this free if we buy this much.
yeah.
I just want to get this and go pick out what I'm going to buy, so I don't have to wait later and don't have to ask you later and make it busy, because you're probably going to have a whole bunch of people when they do come to ask.
Yeah, I've done that too, where I'm just like, where's the promotion thing, so I can go check out that and run back. And who? Oh no, I love it when I know exactly where they keep all the promotional stuff in their drawers. I'm like, because this one guy was brand new.
Back corner, bottom drawer.
Yeah, that's what it pretty much did. It's like there, and they're like,
How do you know? Like I said, not my first rodeo.
my first. It's okay.
Every single time you have it, you guys put it there. I realize that you may have only worked here for a little while, but this has been going on for a while. Sometimes you wish you could talk to people like that, but you can't. You can't. I never would, but
yeah.
There's always that voice that follows in my head as I'm away.
Yeah, but they're good.
Especially when it takes a very long time. Like if you're sitting there for something that should take 2-3 minutes and it's 20 minutes.
It's okay.
As they seemingly refuse to look in the one drawer that you pointed at that you said that's where they were.
It's okay, but I'm slowly. It becomes a trainable moment for me because people ask about some of the sets, and I can sit there and it's like I know the information, so I can sit there and tell them, because this one girl didn't understand what was so popular with the C-3PO. Like, why is he in his own bag?
Like, because his arm is red, obviously.
Different.
Because it's different than we've ever seen before.
I made the comment, it was like maybe Chewbacca, maybe he lost that fight with Chewbacca and Chewbacca just ripped off his other arm.
Yeah, we don't know. We haven't seen the movie yet, but we have to have it.
Uh-huh.
By the way, no spoilers. I don't see it till tomorrow night.
I did the crazy marathon. They were showing at the AMC up there. So it started, we got there Wednesday night at 10 p.m. We didn't leave the theater until last night at 10 o'clock. We were there for 24 hours.
So you did the marathon thing, like the contest for if you win, you get free, whatever, AMC movies for 10 years or 7 years or whatever?
No, didn't win that. There's a contest? Man.
There was a contest for, you had to sit there for every episode and watch it. Couldn't fall asleep. No drugs, nothing else. Like they were talking about having a drug test contestants. And you got free, or you got for 7 years you got unlimited movies, and like maybe snacks or something. I don't know.
What? No, I would have lost that at episode 3. Well, if I actually didn't have to work the night of, and been okay, and got proper sleep before and been okay. But no, I watched 1 and 2, fell asleep to number 3, woke up for number 4. I was in and out for 4. I was fully awake for 5, 6, 7. Because at that point, we're ready for number 7.
Yeah. I have little kids. My father-in-law's in town. There's no chance that we're going to go until we can get proper tickets in the middle of nap time.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The whole thing, it's going to be key to making sure that they're napping at the correct time.
That's a good one. Oh man. No, but it was fun. I think Star Wars fans in that theater were probably the funnest time I've ever had in a movie theater. So everyone made it fun, and the movie theater, they were nice enough to, they got like a bunch of donuts and coffee and orange juice first thing in the morning. You had it spread out, had it on the table out there like 8 o'clock in the morning. They were like, here you go, have fun.
Nice. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm just staying offline. Besides this, until we go, so I don't get spoilers.
Yes, I'm not saying nothing.
I'm trying to think what else is going on. Like I said, I finally got my massive order in. I'm excited to put away more stereos than you can shake a stick at.
So how between for your store, all right, back to Lego.
All right.
Because you have like pulling an order time and then sorting and stocking time.
Yeah, so it's gotten to where my pulling orders time is Sunday night through Friday night, Saturday morning. And then stocking store is Saturday, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll be able to pull the orders tonight. I've actually got like 110 lot order and a 85 lot order that I've got to pull tonight, and that might wipe me out. So I'm going to do the smaller orders first and then do those two. And so I'll want to get this stuff into the store, but I'll have to sort of like reward myself. So after I pull one order, I'll put one lot in the store, and after I pull the next order, I'll throw the next lot in the store. Because otherwise I would just put away brick all night long, because I enjoy getting this place organized and seeing it move forward.
Yeah. I finally gave up with sorting. After the past 2 weeks of just trying to sort and get everything organized and ready, I was just like, I just pushed everything that was on my desk. It's in a bucket.
Zany did the same thing that I did for episode 1. Mm-hmm. Was just showed up at the theater. Like I showed up at the theater the night it was premiering at like I'd gotten off work at the airfield and just drove to the theater. No line, just got there, sat down, watched it. Crappy seats, but no line. Zadie says I got to get more 1x brick in the store. Trying. And if you checked, I think that I've got listed like 5,000 1x1 dark bluish gray brick. So no more sorting stream, Haley?
No, this will probably still be I'll try to at least dedicate Tuesday nights when I'm not working to sit there and sort.
Tuesday night.
So usually that's my actual technical weekend. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is pretty much my Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, I'll have to see if I can pull orders early on Tuesday night then and try to start putting away brick on Tuesday.
There you go. Yeah, I was sitting there just storing. No, I'll probably keep the stream going once my work schedule stops going like this, and I don't know when I'm working. Tuesday night trick talk.
Yeah, I'm pretty much from home for the next 2 weeks because we lose daycare for the kids.
Oh yeah.
They would much rather let me work from home for 2 weeks and still have somebody available to answer emails and questions, comments, and emergencies through the holidays. So that works out well. And then I'd normally take vacation every year the first 2 weeks of January. So we'll be gone, and wifey and I will be in Belize for a little while.
That's nice. Y'all gonna do chores?
Spirit Particles just filled her store with a bunch of 2x4 neutral colored bricks. She just did Minecraft.
I like all the trans green, all
the trans green and the trans red 2x2 brick. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Glad to see it come back. I like that they got the 2x2 trans blue brick too now. But the best trans 2x2 element so far has been that 2x2 blue 45-degree slope out of the Avengers Tower. Like that. I was surprised. I got like 1,200 of those elements in, and they sold like that.
Jeez.
I think you only get like 8, maybe 12 in the Avengers Tower. They're just beautiful in mass. Like seeing. Is that weird?
Yeah, I still haven't built mine. It's still sitting in a box, ready to be built. I was thinking about doing a tower, but then it's like, man, everyone jumped on the building the Avengers Tower train. So everyone's just kind of out, and everyone's tower is just crazy.
Was out towering the tower, and now Zany's joining in with a non-Avengers tower.
Well, because Zany has a tower, Down Under Bricks has a tower, Ozzy just finished his tower, which I think, I'm curious, be cool to get them all side by side.
Yeah, and now you can add in Bricks for Curse's tower too.
that thing is.
AFOL Man's got a tower.
Yep, he has a tower.
Have you noticed that none of the women have towers?
I'm gonna do a tower, but it's not gonna be an Avengers tower. Zany's like, I did my first. Zany started it.
I'm trying to. I think I'm getting the artist reference correct. I think it would be very funny if the ladies started building towers that looked more like, is it Georgia O'Keeffe's pieces?
Oh,
familiar with her?
No.
Oh, all right. That's all right. She did a lot of flowers and stuff like that, and very, very feminine looking paintings.
Okay.
And then you can read what I wrote and understand how that. Okay. If the ladies did their towers like that, since the men are building very vast towers like this.
Okay, now I got you. Oh.
End talk will get it. She'll get a chuckle. Spirit Particles got it.
Yeah, she got it.
Hypersync got it. I did have the artist correct. Wow. So that was a thick cup of coffee here. There was a big black layer on the bottom of my cup of coffee of the coffee ground silt.
Is that a Big B approved mug?
This is a Spottin' mug.
Make a friend's tower.
Those coffee grounds are definitely going to keep me awake to pull all my orders tonight. That'll be all right.
I can't drink caffeine past 3. I'll be up all night.
It's 10 p.m. here, and I'll probably be up until 2 or 3. So, and then up for swimming practice by 7.
Woo! You can go swimming in December up there?
Yeah, we have indoor arenas, man. We have to. Otherwise, with the rain, you wouldn't be able to swim because of the risk of lightning because there was rain.
We have all of our pools down here are outdoors, and they're only open during the summer.
Yeah. Well, the community pools and the public pools and the private pools that are outdoor are like that, but they call it an aquatic center.
Yeah.
Yes, they've got teams. So, I don't know. It's going to be an exciting day tomorrow.
Good.
Both kids just moved up to new classes.
Awesome.
Yep. They're going to be, little A will be in the water by herself for the first time. Not the first time, but the first time, but you know what I mean? Like without mommy or daddy in the water in class with her. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I took swim classes all. I was swimming before I was walking.
Yeah, that was the opposite with me. Jaws came out when I was a little kid, and my mother was incredibly afraid of open waters, and there was an expression of how dangerous it was when I was a little kid, and I think I've been freaked out with it for my entire life. So I wanted to make sure my kids knew how to swim well.
Yeah, my dad used to do. I know he lived down in Jamaica doing research. They had they had a yellow submarine, and they go down, and so he crazy diving master, everything certified, and so that was the first thing. So when old enough to start joining swim classes, that was the first thing we did. It was just swimming.
Yeah, when little A was a baby, we took her to her swim class, our first one, and she and I got in the water and did the whole let her go underneath, and she swam back up to the top by herself, and then I lifted her out of the water and showed her everything was okay, and she's been fearless in the water since then. If people didn't know, babies can swim. It's one of the few human instincts is swimming at childbirth.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, it was scary as shit though to do that. Oh my god, that was scary. But
I did that for my niece. wanted her to go swimming. So yeah, she got it. She got the hang of it, but that was just funny. But an interesting feeling.
So he says, and at what age are you supposed to teach babies to swim? So babies know how to swim naturally when they're born because they were born from water, and they remember how to swim, I think, up to, you got to read on it to make sure, dude, but it's like they remember up to like 6 or 8 months, and then after that they forget it. But and then you get them back into class like at an age and a half. But if you get them in early enough, they just stay in the aquatics class and just move up, and you just keep going. Most people start around 18 months though, if you don't do that whole really early swimming class. We did just because Big D was already in class, and it was easy to just take her along because kind of had to. We couldn't leave her home alone. But I mean, she was young. Yeah, I said, Dad, why'd you just dunk me in the water? Yeah, Sadie, just be forewarned, man. Like it's incredibly freaky to do that because it's just goes against every single adult instinct you would have. But I watched it enough times that it wasn't. And every doctor told me that it was okay too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. That's all. Not a whole lot of Lego talk, but a lot of good talk. Thanks to Haley for coming on and sharing the hour with us. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. This is fun.
Yeah, thank you. And I have no idea what's going on next week. It's Christmas and all that. Everybody's going to be busy with stuff. But I want to make sure everybody knows that don't forget about day after Christmas and going out and doing the big swoop-de-doop of the poly bags at both your Target, and based upon, from my understanding, is based upon manager, it may be your Wally World too. So, all right. Good night. Thanks for joining.
Night.